Hey there, buds. I had a couple questions I wanted to ask you. Let's play a little game. Here's the first question. Ready? You don't have to answer out loud because I can't hear you. Just think about it in your own mind. Who shot Abraham Lincoln? Got it? Okay, is it in there? All right. Who shot JFK? Who shot Bobby Kennedy? Who shot Martin Luther King? And if you're a real history buff, who shot John Lennon? Who shot Malcolm X? Who shot Reagan? Just think of those answers. Some of you that really pay close attention to these events knew the answers to all of them. Some of you maybe only knew the answers to Reagan or to Kennedy and Lincoln. Now here's the last question. Who shot Donald Trump? I'll bet you that almost none of you know that answer. Even the ones who knew the answers to all the other questions, I bet you don't know the guy's name, the child's name. Think that's a coincidence? That we have a sitting president that was shot and nobody knows the guy's name? Nobody talks about him? You don't know shit about him. You don't know his name or anything about him. Google him. Try and find a little bit of information about him. Not a lot out there. Probably a coincidence, right? Let me tell you something. The cartilage of an elderly pedophile doesn't grow back. It sure as shit doesn't grow back in a week. And it's amazing to me that all these fucking gun nuts on the right, like, you love guns so much and you believe that an AR round wouldn't leave a scratch on the ear of an elderly pedophile. Sorry, I keep calling him a pedophile. I'm just trying to reiterate he's in the Epstein files. That's why he's covering him up. He's a fucking pedophile. Just think about it. He wasn't shot. He wasn't shot, and wait for it, he didn't win. He didn't win. If you think that an insurrectionist, adjudicated rapist with 34 felonies who overturned Roe versus Wade and had people storm the Capitol and had his CEO go to jail twice that year, facing all this shit, 91 total felonies, 31 of them under the United States Espionage Act. You think that guy won all 7 swing states, the first Republican in decades to win all 7 swing states? If you think that, you're fucking dumb. Sorry, whether you're on the right or on the left, if you believe that, you're a dumb motherfucker. He didn't win. He wasn't shot. And here's the one that everybody needs to hear. His support isn't real. It's not real. It seems big because you've seen a few rednecks in your town with flags in their yards and stickers on their trucks and the gold sneakers and the Bibles and the watches and the meme coins and the fucking chicken tenders and whatever else he's put his name on this week. The phones, the watches, the boots, all the embarrassing fucking Home Shopping Network dog shit that this fucking pedophile piece of shit con man puts his name on. I get it. There's a lot of shit out there. There's a lot of dumb rednecks with his face on their trailer. I get it. That's who supports him, and that's all. That's it. All the normal people that are remotely normal, yeah, maybe they voted for him because they just always vote R, and they're too fucking simple-minded to understand politics, and they're too fucking cowardly to go against their pawpaw or their meemaw or whatever it is. People who don't really give a shit. They think they're going to get a tax cut, or maybe they're scared of gay people or whatever, but they're not militantly behind the guy. His support is only the masked white trash rednecks who are disappearing people with a tan. That's his support. Them and the squatted pickup trucks with the guys driving them and jerking off the pictures of Trump. That's the support, and that's all. That's all it is. That's it. What you see is the support. And what you don't see is everybody that either doesn't support him or at least isn't willing to do anything about it. That's what I want you to know. That's the important part that I want every American to know. There are way more of us than there are of them. They make up less than a third, probably closer to a quarter now of the U.S. population. And of that 1/4 of the U.S. population, maybe 10 or 20% of them are willing to actually do something. It's a very small number. That's what I want you to know. I want you to not be fearful. Fuck these people. because I want a peaceful solution to this. I really do. That's why I'm doing everything I'm doing in hopes of a peaceful solution to this. But I also understand fascism. I've studied it, read about it, watched documentaries, know a little history. Fascists don't like to relinquish power. That's why they're already trying to gerrymander the midterms. That's why he's already sending military to every city. They don't plan to relinquish power. And if and when the time comes for us to do something about that, I want you to know there are not many of them. And there are a lot of pro-democracy veterans in this country who are real patriots, who are willing to do whatever it takes to defend democracy and our Constitution. I know because they tell me. And there are a lot of tough people who aren't veterans who are willing to become veterans. So I want everyone who's a real American to take heart in the fact, and it is a fact, his support is not real. They moved the inauguration indoors because nobody was coming. That's why. Not because it was cold. Guess what? It happens in January every year. It's always cold, you dumb motherfucker. They didn't move it indoors because it was cold. They moved it indoors because the numbers were going to be embarrassing. His 100-day celebration, 1,000 people were inside celebrating him and 4,000 were outside protesting him. His military parade, Fox literally had to add applause tracks to the videos of him. You can find it. You can find it online, maybe not on Google, but on like a real browser. You can find the real video of crickets and the Fox video where they added applause because they're a fucking disinformation network. They're state media. They're Russian bullshit. On that day, 20,000-ish came to his military parade. The bleachers were empty. You could hear the wheels of the tanks creaking. That same day, 13 million people were mobilized nationwide to protest against his dirty diaper, tiny-handed, purple cankle, orange-faced pedophile ass. Because his support is not real. Operate from that place.